What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the video. And today I'm going to be talking about why I believe the New York Jets will be a team to watch out for and will be a scary team next year. Without further ado, please like, please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and it will be really greatly appreciated if y'all can go hit that sub button. And comment down below anything you guys want in the chat. I always read everyone's chats. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. So yes, I am not fooling you guys by the title. I think the New York Jets next year will be a scary team. Now, obviously, you guys will say, "Well, Slashing, you're a Justin Fields fan. Oh, you like you're a Bears fan. Justin Fields was on the Bears. You're just saying that because Fields is on the team." And yes, I do think that because of that, because I do think that Justin Fields is one of the most talented quarterbacks in all of the NFL. But that's not the only reason why I think the Jets are going to be really good next year, right? Let's just go over what they did this offseason, right? The Jets hired Aaron Glenn. I think, obviously my Chicago Bears, we hired Ben Johnson, but I think the second best option and the second best coach available was Aaron Glenn, who was the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. Very good defensive coordinator last year. He did so much for the Lions last year when their secondary was injured, and he's going to be a very, very good coach for the Jets. He's going to bring a really good culture to the New York Jets. The Jets have had a losing culture, and I'll just be honest. Robert Saleh was a good DC for the Niners, but he wasn't that leader, and I feel like he brings that leadership to the Jets. And another thing is Aaron Rodgers, yes, on paper, he is a better quarterback than Justin Fields, right? And last year, he did pass for 3,800 yards. But let's be honest, Aaron Rodgers at this point of his career has been a shell of himself. He's still not the leader that we all think he is. And let's be honest, man, it just didn't work out in New York for him. Aaron Rodgers will still go down as one of the best quarterbacks of all time, but New York really needed a leader. And that's where Justin Fields comes in. You can ask a lot of Bears fans. You can ask a lot of Bears teammates, Steelers teammates. A lot of them will tell you Justin Fields is a really, really good leader. And I feel like for a quarterback, you always need a good leader. And Justin Fields can really bring that to the New York Jets. Now, obviously, Justin Fields has a lot to improve. He needs to be more decisive with the ball. He needs to throw with anticipation, right? And, obviously, he's been in the league for 5 years. He's shown a lot of flashes, but has not shown consistently that he could be a guy who can lead a team to many wins. Yes, he was 4-2 with the Steelers last year, but a lot of that was the defense. But also, he did show a lot of things on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I do believe that the Steelers should have gave him more leeway, more runway. But obviously, they chose Russell Wilson, and that did not end up well for them. And both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields are not even on the team. But let's not talk about the Steelers. Justin Fields on the Bears, he was 10-28 as a starter. On the Pittsburgh Steelers, he was 4-2. So if we combine that, he was 14. He is 14-32 as a starter. 14-30 as a starter in the NFL. Not the best record, not the greatest record. Actually, not a really good record, but he has a lot of promise. He's probably the second best runner in the league when it comes to the quarterback position. You could probably put Lamar Jackson ahead of him because he's done it more consistently better. But Justin Fields is a dynamic player. He can throw outside the pocket. He's very good. Very good runner. He can get you a lot of first downs. Dynamic player. I like what Aaron Glenn also said. He said he's going to let Justin Fields play the quarterback position. And honestly, that's what he needs. He needs a coach that believes in him. And I feel like his whole career, starting with the Chicago Bears, Matt Nagy really didn't want a quarterback. Didn't have the time to develop him. Then Matt Eberflus was a defensive-minded head coach, obviously, but Luke Getsy was not a really good play caller. He was a quarterback coach for the Green Bay Packers. Tried to install stuff that he taught with Aaron Rodgers to Justin Fields. When Aaron Rodgers and Justin Fields are totally different quarterbacks. Luke Getsy for 2 years did not work out. And then Arthur Smith last year, I saw some good things with Arthur Smith because Arthur Smith is really good with mobile quarterbacks. He really helped Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career back when he was on the Tennessee Titans. And I really thought that tandem could really work out, and it really did. I saw a lot of good improvements from Justin Fields. But obviously, he's not on the Steelers anymore. He's now with Tanner Engstrom, who was a passing game coordinator for the Lions. And guess what? The Detroit Lions had one of the best offenses last year. Also, you could say, oh, Ben Johnson was a play caller, but the passing game coordinator is very, very important. He really helped Jared Goff become a really better passer. And I just think that that can really help Justin Fields grow into the better passer. Aaron Glenn and Tanner Engstrom also played. Sorry, were teammates and back in Detroit, so that's gonna be really, really good for them. So yeah, why do I think they're a scary team? I'm not trying to make this video only about Justin Fields, even though he is the main focal point, because this is a do or die season for Justin Fields. I can, say so much and say, oh, he's gonna be that good of a quarterback. Oh, he has all this promise. But if you don't show it on the field, whatever I say, it really doesn't matter. Whatever the fans say, it doesn't really matter. The NFL is a results based league, and if you don't perform, you're not gonna be playing for long. So this is a Justin Fields do or die season here. He needs to bring the Jets team. I'm not saying to the playoffs, but they got to be an 8 to 9 win team or a seven to 9 win team. But we gotta see those passing numbers go up. The Jets offense has to go up. That's what Justin Fields has to do. Now, moving aside from Justin Fields, let's go to Garrett Wilson. I think Garrett Wilson is one of the most talented one of the most talented wide receivers in the NFL. Whether you like it or not, that O State connection with Justin Fields and Garrett Wilson is just a match made in heaven. And Garrett Wilson, I feel like this is a do or die season for him. He's going to be paid. He's in a contract season this year with the New York Jets. He needs to ball out, and I feel like the perfect guy to throw in the ball is Justin Fields. Last time Justin Fields had a really good wide receiver, which was DJ Moore. He had his best season in the NFL with 1,300 yards. So he knows how to give his best receiver, the ball, and Garrett Wilson will be utilized very, very well in this offense. And I still think I like the Ruckert pick. I like the Mason Taylor pick. Breece Hall, I'm very high on him. I think he could be a really good running back for the Jets. You pair him up with Justin Fields, who is also a very dynamic player. And then another thing I think with the Jets offense, and before I move to the defense, is that they have a really good offensive line. They drafted Olu Fashanu last year. They drafted, in my opinion, one of the best tackles I've seen in a while in Armand Membu, who ran like a 4.71 as a tackle, which is crazy. I think you guys can verify the numbers there, but I think he ran a 4.71 for the 40-yard dash, and they have a really good tackles. They have a solid interior offensive line, solid center. I really like it. I like it a lot. I think the Jets can be a really good team when it comes to the ball offensively. What I do think they're going to really be good at is their defense. You got Quinnen Williams, you got Sauce Gardner. I mean, and also you have to understand, Aaron Glenn, he's a defensive minded head coach. He's going to focus on the defense, and the defense of the Jets has always been pretty good. It's been pretty good. So I think they're going to be able to get to the quarterback with their really good defensive line with Quinnen Williams. I think one of the best D tackles in the league. You got Will McDonald as an edge rusher for them, and then you got Sauce Gardner. I think this is a do or die season for him too. I mean, last year didn't have the best season. This year, can he be better in man coverage? We gotta see this season. He was probably one of the worst last year. I mean, he was still solid, but he wasn't crazy. So again, the reason why I think they're gonna be scary is because not many people are talking with the Jets, and maybe that's a good thing for the Jets. Being in a high market, being always mid every year, like and bad and not making the playoffs. Maybe this can be a blessing in disguise for the Jets, or maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe they'll go 5-12, and this video might not be. It might be a meme. I don't know, but I think the Jets are going to be really good next season for all the reasons I said. Um, but again, this is a prediction. I mean, this is June. The season's going to start in 3 months, so we got to see what's going to happen. I really do hope that Justin Fields and the Jets get to 8 wins this season. I think they can go to 9 wins. But I'm not really confident about that when I say it because it is the New York Jets, and whenever they do get hyped up, they always do not deliver. I mean, 2 years ago when they got Aaron Rodgers, we all thought oh, the Jets are gonna be crazy. They ended up not being good. They do have a pretty hard schedule this season. They do play the they do play. I don't know what divisions they play again. I think they play the NFC West and the no, they play the NFC. I forgot what divisions. I don't want to say the divisions right now, but they do play some hard divisions this year. They do have a hard schedule, so yeah, it's gonna take a miracle for them to be like an 11-win team. Like I think they're gonna be a 7 to 9 win team next season. Y'all let me know in the comments. I rambled enough. Thank you guys for watching this video. Till next time.